you over there. I see you struggling with the numbers, but don't have no fear, cause I'm right here. We're gonna grow and learn together, there's no need to despair. Math cool like breeze, I can learn it with ease. So leave your concerns because it's time to learn.
Hey guys, for today's video we'll be looking at place value names for whole numbers, but let's start by looking at the word digit. Now a digit in mathematics is used to define a single number. There are 10 digits in math: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and they are used to create all the different types of real numbers that exist. Speaking of, I did a previous video on the different groups of real numbers, so if you have not checked that out already, please be sure to do so. Now, for any number created from one or more digits, the place value for each digit tells how much each one is worth, so that when combined, we get the total value of the number. If this sounds confusing so far, do not worry, as I'm going to break it down for you in a minute, so just stay with me. This topic is very important because it provides the foundation by which we add and subtract much larger numbers. So without any further delay, let's get right into it. Now, for any one of the 10 digits that I mentioned earlier, as a single number, the place value name given is ones. So for example, the number 7 is made up of the digit 7 and represents 7 groups of 1. So we say that the place value of 7 is ones. Now let's look at a 2-digit number. Jamaica has 14 parishes, so let's look at the number 14, which is made up of 2 digits, 1 and 4. In terms of groups, 14 is made up of 4 groups of 1, so we have our ones digit and 1 group of 10. Tens is our second place value name, and we say that the place value of 1 in 14 is tens. Next up, let's try a 3-digit number, say 245, and that's made up of the digits 2, 4, and 5. 245 has 5 groups of 1s, 4 groups of 10, and 2 groups of 100, which is the name of our third place value name, hundreds. Note that for every number, we're starting from our ones digit and we're working our way to the left. This is a good strategy if you know the place value names in order. Notice too that 7 in the numbers 72 and 67 has a different place value name based on where it appears in each number. 72 is made up of 2 groups of 1 and 7 groups of 10, so the place value for 7 in 72 is tens, while in 67 we have 7 groups of 1 and 6 groups of 10, so the place value for 7 in 67 is ones. Depending on where the digit is placed in the number, we can tell what the value is, and hence the name place value. For 4-digit numbers, the additional place value name is thousands. 5 digits is 10,000s, 6 is 100,000s, and 7 is millions. These are the most common place value names for whole numbers. When looking at decimals, there are additional place value names, but I'm leaving that for the upcoming video, so be sure to look out for it. Now that we know a couple place value names, let's test our skills by looking at 2 very important numbers right now: the population of Jamaica and the number of active COVID-19 cases on the island. As of today, there's a total of 4,239 active cases of COVID-19 in Jamaica. This is a 4-digit number, so let's break this down to find the place value of each digit. As mentioned earlier, a good tip is always to start from the ones digit and work our way across to the left once you know the place value names in order. Once you have enough practice, you should be able to just look at the number and know where to start, and that's what I call being a place value pro. So our 4 digits are 4, 2, 3, and 9. Starting from the right, we have 9 ones, 3 tens, 2 hundreds, and 4 thousands. I've also included the number of recovered cases so far. So if I ask, what's the value for the 3 in the number 2,345, the first step would be to find the place of the digit, which is third from the right, which means after the ones and tens place, and so the answer would be hundreds. Now, by the time you see this video, the total cases probably would have risen, hopefully not by too much, and there will be a different number that you can practice with. And of course, I want you to practice, but more importantly, let's work on decreasing the number of place value names we can find from this number by working to lower the spread of COVID-19 through observing all the necessary protocols, washing our hands, social distancing, and wearing a mask. We want no place value for COVID cases, so let us try to work really hard for that. Now let's look at another number. Currently, Jamaica has 2,961,167 people. Let's find the place value for all the 1 digits in this number. Going from the right, guys, I do not know right from okay. Going from the right, our first 1 digit is in third place, so this means that it has the hundreds place value. The next 1 digit is fourth, so the place value name is thousands. What about the place value name for the 9? 9 is sixth from the right, so 9 has the place value 100,000s. And by filling out the place value names for the other digits, we get the following. Now, there are much higher numbers than a million. The highest named number is called the Googleplex, and fun fact, it was named by a 9-year-old, which is the coolest thing ever and also quite appropriate because it sounds like something indescribable and I can't even begin to describe how big this number is. Of course, there are even larger unnamed numbers than the Googleplex because numbers go to infinity. Speaking of, we'll definitely be exploring the concept of infinity in an upcoming video, so be sure to look out for that. Now let's do a recap of today's video. Numbers are made up of digits, and each one has its own place value based on where it is located in the number. Digits in a whole number have the following place value names. A number called the Googleplex actually exists, and we're going to work on minimizing the spread of COVID-19 so that the number of cases have less and less digits, which means less and less place value names. And that brings us to the end of this video. Don't forget to hit the like button if you liked this video. Be sure to comment below if you learned something new, and be a friend and tell a friend. Let's work on increasing the number of place values in the number of my subscribers. Okay, that was literally so lame. Imagine if I said that every single time instead of just saying subscribe. Okay, that wouldn't be fun. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video, and remember, we're all in this together because math is life.